Hello everyone. In last video we have discussed about comparison of decimals, rearrange the decimals in ascending and descending order, then addition of decimals and subtraction of decimals. In this video we are going to discuss about multiplication and division of decimals. So let us start from multiplication of decimals. Question number 1, multiply. First question is that 24.28 multiplied by 3 means here we have to multiply a decimal number by a whole number, and here 1.298 multiplied by 4.8, here we have to multiply a decimal number by another decimal number. So let us start from the first. 3 8s are 24. We have to multiply as we multiply our whole numbers. Okay, 3 8s are 24, carried 2, 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8, 3 4s are 12, carried 1, 3 2s are 6 plus 1 7. Okay, now just count the number of decimal places, because here only one decimal is given, so its decimal places are 1 and 2, means after two decimal places we have to put the decimal point, and we have to count the decimal places from the right to left. Okay, now next, how to multiply a decimal number by another decimal number. Here also we have to use the method which we follow while multiplying whole numbers. Okay, 8 8s are 64, carried 6, 8 9s are 72, 72 plus 6 78, carried 7, 8 2s are 16, 16 plus 7 23, carried 2, 8 1s are 8, 8 plus 2 10. Okay, now here we have to take 0. Some of you will take here addition sign, doesn't matter. 4 8s are 32, carried 3, 4 9s are 36, 36 plus 3 39, carried 3, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 3 11, carried 1, 4 1s are 4, 4 plus 1 5. Like this it will be. Okay, now simply add 4 plus 0, that is 4, 8 plus 2 10, carried 1, 9 plus 1 10, 10 plus 3 13, carried 1, 1 plus 1 2, 5 plus 1 6. Here count the number of decimal places. Here it is after one digit and here it is after three digits, so 3 plus 1 would be after 4 digits, or simply you can count 1 place, 2 places, 3 and 4 places, 1 2 3 and 4. So 4 places from the right side, here we have to put the decimal point. Okay, let us take more examples. Now let us discuss about how to multiply decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000, means any power of 10. So before taking shortcut, I want to explain one thing, that if we multiply any number by 10, just we have to increase the number with 0, right? Like this it will be the product. So count the number of decimal places, 1 2 and 3. So decimal point would be after 3 digits, means 1 2 and 3. 28.760 is nothing but 28.76. Okay, means just we have to pass the decimal place after one digit, means towards the right side. Okay, why? Because there is only 1 0. 1 0, the decimal place will jump by one place toward the right side. So here how many zeros are here? 2 zeros are here, so decimal point will be jump after two places, means directly we can do this. Just write the given number. Now how many zeros are here? 2. So towards right side from here 1 2, so the decimal point would be like this. Okay, it was here, it has passed two places, means after 6 it will be there. Here also count the number of zeros. Yes, these are 3, and here these are 3 also. So 1 2 and 3, means after 8 the decimal point, there is no any other digit, so we can write is as 8 only. If the example is like this, 0.7 multiplied by 100, so what will happen here? for two zeros we have to take two jumps. Okay, so here only 7 is given, so 7 would be the first jump, and for the second we have to take 0, means it is nothing but 0.7 multiplied by 100 is 70. Like this, if we are going to take one more example, for example 1.9 multiplied by 1000. Okay, so three zeros means we have to jump for three times. Okay, so for 1, that is only 9 is given, and for remaining 2, that is we have to take two zeros. So 1.9 multiplied by 1000 is nothing but 1900. Or if you do like this, 19 and these three zeros, now we have to place the decimal point after one digit, means here 1900.0 is nothing but 1900. Okay, so this is what the basic concepts about multiplication. Let us take some examples of division. Dear friends, if you are thinking it's too much hurry, then you may pause the video or revise it, because I have to take more points in less time. Okay, please take care of this. Now let us see division of decimals. First we will learn how to divide a decimal number by a whole number. Okay, so we have to arrange it like this. You may use fractional form also, but it is our basic, that's why I am doing like this. Divided by 5, 28.75 divided by 5. We can't divide 2 because 2 is smaller than 5. We take 0 here, right? So directly we will take 5 5s are 25. It's too much easy that now we have to take the decimal number downside, so we have to place the decimal point. Whenever we are taking the decimal digit, then we have to place the decimal point in the quotient. Okay, so it is 5 7s are 35, remaining 2, and at last 5 5s are 25. Like this it will be the quotient, means 5.75 is the quotient. What about this? We have to arrange it like this only. 25.111 divided by 4, 4 6 are 24. We are taking now this one, and 1 is in the decimal part, that's why we have to put here a decimal point. Okay, here we will do 4 2s are 8, remaining 3. Now the next one we are taking here, 4 8s are 32 would be bigger, 4 7s are 28 would be here, 11 minus 8 3, and here 0. And now the last one we will take, 4 8s are 32 would be again bigger, so 4 7s are 28, remaining 3. Here we are having decimal point, here also we are having decimal point, so we can take innumerable zeros according to our property, and that we will take downside here. It will become 30 now. So it is 4 7s are 28, remaining 2. Again we can take 1 0, and here it would be like this, 4 5s are 20. Okay, so now our division is completed because we have got 0 as the remainder. Sometimes it will not happen. If the digits are terminating or recurring, then we will stop till the number of 2 decimal places. It would be enough for the solution. Okay, now let us learn how to divide a decimal number by another decimal number. Next, 2.87 divided by 0.7. Here we know very well that 2.87 is the dividend and 0.7 is the divisor. So what is the trick here? We have to convert 0.7 as a whole number. It means we have to convert 0.7 as a whole number, means 7. So how to convert that? 0.7 multiplied by 10 would be 7.0, means it is 7. Okay, but we are converting the divisor as a whole number, so what we have did here, we have multiplied it by 10. So to the dividend also we will multiply by 10. Then what will happen here? 2.87 multiplied by 10 would be 28.7. Okay, so now our new dividend is 28.7 and our new divisor is nothing but 7. Now like this only we have to divide. So 7 4s are 28. Now we are taking the decimal digit, so we have to put here decimal point, and here 7 ones are 7. Okay, like this we have to convert the divisor in whole number, and to convert the divisor into whole number, by which number we have multiplied, by that number we have to multiply the dividend also, then would be our quotient would be same. Okay, let us take one more example to understand better. Here is the next example, 2.244 divided by 0.04. So which is the divisor? 0.04 is the divisor, so in rough work we will consider it is 0.04 multiplied by which number we have to multiply to pass the decimal point after two places. Two places means two zeros, and where are two zeros? In the 100. Okay, so it will become 4. Now we have multiplied the divisor by 100, so we have to multiply the dividend also by 100, that is 2.244 multiplied by 100, and the decimal point will jump after two digits, means here 1 and 2, means it will become 224.4. now we can divide with the new dividend and new divisor, that is 224.4 divided by 4. 4 5s are 20, remaining 2. 4 we will get downside. 4 6 are 24, remaining 0. Now this 4 we are taking here, so 4 is a decimal number, that's why we have put here a decimal point, and here nothing but 4 ones are 4. The remainder is 0. Like this we have to divide. But what about the division with so many zeros, like the multiplication? Here 482.7 divided by 10. Okay, in multiplication the decimal point passes towards the right side, but in division the decimal point passes towards the left side. How to do? Like this, 482.7 divided by 10. 10 4s are 40, remaining 8, we will get 2 here, then it would be 10 8s are 80, remaining 2. Now we are getting the 7, that is decimal number, that's why we will take decimal point here. 10 2s are 20, remaining 7. We are having decimal point, we can take innumerable zeros here. Now it will become 70, and that is 10 7s are 70. So directly we can use here 1 0 is here, so that's why decimal point will pass towards the one place towards left side, that is nothing but 48.27, like this. Okay, next example, 66.278 divided by 100, it would be 2. Now it is 66.278 divided by 100, so directly we will pass two decimal places towards the left side. It means it will become 0.6628, like this. Okay, last example, that is 0.7 divided by 1000. Okay, so here 3 number of decimal places, so that's why it will become 7 would be not first decimal place. After 7 we have to take 3 decimal places, that's why 0 0 0 and then point 0.0007 would be, or 0.0007 is the perfect quotient for this. Okay, so dear friends, in this video we have discussed about multiplication and division of decimals. In next video we will see another important part of mathematics. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you.